Trail cameras can help pattern deer movements, catch trespassers in the act, estimate wildlife population numbers and more, so it's no surprise that thousands of motion-activated cameras have been installed throughout the United States and around the world. With that many lenses out in the wild, they're bound to capture some strange, out-of-the-ordinary or simply eerie pictures every now and then. So here are 10 of the most bizarre trail cam pictures ever captured in the wilderness. Number 1. The Rake. There are a lot of strange things out there in the woods, and they can range from animals behaving in an odd manner to creatures that are completely alien to our world. Just take a look at this one captured on a trail cam. It doesn't look like a normal creature at all. It's hairless, it's pale, and it doesn't look human at all. It did appear as though it did not wish to be seen, and it did not appear to be too pleased when the light was directed directly at it. This humanoid being kind of brings to mind Slender Man, and after a few hours of researching on the internet, we discovered that this is in fact the Rake. Isn't it quite creepy? Number 2. Deer Chasing Demon. While it's common knowledge that deer are easily startled, we can't blame this one for fleeing for its life. This still image from a trail camera captures the moment an unidentified creature gives this poor deer the chase of its life. While most people believe this is a hoax or a really strange angle of a natural predator like a cougar, others believe it could be proof of the elusive yet infamous Jersey Devil. In any case, we are undeniably on the same page as this deer regardless of what it is. We hope we don't have to deal with this thing in the dead of night. Number 3. Missing Person. Hold on tight, because we have a long story to tell you before you can fully grasp the significance of this photo. At first sight, you might believe this trail cam just captured a photo of some random person wandering about with his backpack. However, if you know Gabby Petito's story, this photo will send chills down your spine. Gabby Petito, a 22-year-old woman, went missing in August 2021 during a cross-country trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Laundrie was the last person seen with Gabby, but the man returned home alone without Gabby. Laundrie departed their residence in Newport, Florida after only 2 weeks and was never seen again. He was reportedly seen in a nature reserve, and this might have been him. Authorities believe Laundrie is responsible for Gabby's disappearance, and barely a week into the hunt, investigators on the opposite side of the country discovered Gabby's remains in Wyoming. Following an autopsy, the coroner determined that the cause of death was strangling. As a result, practically everyone in the country was interested in the story of the poor woman who had died at the hands of her own fiancé. What's more disturbing is that Gabby was active on social media throughout the trip, and she kept in touch with her family members on a frequent basis. As a result, when she unexpectedly stopped informing them on their whereabouts, her parents became concerned that something had happened to her. One of the few persons who came across the pair on their trek was a police officer in Moab, Utah, who stated that the couple were embroiled in some type of altercation. They were also spotted to be having a furious dispute and looking like they were about to fight. The officer urged them to split for the night. However, the officer also stated that the couple claimed they are madly in love and do not want to seek charges. Gabby was described to be puzzled and distressed by the officer after the interaction. After that, someone called 911 to report a domestic fight, and someone witnessed Laundrie hit Gabby in the middle of the street before both of them got into their car and drove away. Another eyewitness reported seeing the pair fighting in a restaurant to officials. The search for Laundrie continued until he was discovered on October 20th in the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. Police only discovered Laundrie's skeletal remains and later discovered that he had died as a result of a gunshot wound to the head. Finally, the FBI announced that Laundrie confessed to killing Gabby in his notebook, which was discovered beside his remains. Number 4. Creepy Clown. Back in 2016, there was a widespread wave of creepy clown sightings that scared people in a number of cities across the US. However, it appears that someone arrived at the circus-themed party about 7 years early. These images were captured by a trail camera placed deep within the woods. While this matches the later clown's MO, this sighting occurred several miles from the nearest town. This could simply be someone trying to annoy the person who set up the camera, but it is extremely creepy regardless of the purpose. The strange eye contact doesn't help matters either. Number 5. Daytime Sasquatch. Few creatures have more speculation and anecdotal evidence surrounding them than Sasquatch does. Before the 19th century, when stories about the mysterious ape man began circulating in the American West, most Native American tribes had their own legends surrounding the enigmatic creature. However, when outdoorsman Roger Williams took this photo in the mountains of southwest Virginia in 2013, he submitted it to a local newspaper. The image quickly spread through cryptozoologist circles, drawing comparisons to the famous Jacobs photo taken in northwest Pennsylvania in 2007. Williams also told the Finding Bigfoot crew that one of his neighbors heard strange noises a few miles away from where the photo was taken. As Williams himself said when he first published the photo, the mystery remains. Number 6. Strange eyes. There are a lot of strange things you could see while walking in the woods, and it appears that a trail camera captured a photo of a strange creature. If you look closely at this image, you'll find two distinct pair of eyes gleaming in the darkness. One of them appears to be a raccoon or another small animal and is positioned in the center of the frame. It also appears to be running away from the camera at a breakneck speed. However, the other one appears to belong to a really creepy creature lurking in the very back of the woods. This photo was posted on Reddit, and the uploader claimed that after careful examination, they do not believe these eyes belong to a normal animal. The trail camera was supposedly set up in the woods somewhere in Illinois to capture footage of a bobcat. Needless to say, what they captured might have been something evil. Number 7. Spectre Girl. When this photo was posted online a few years ago, it prompted hundreds of comments and shares across all social media sites. Many people believe that this is one of the most genuine supernatural photographs on the internet. Doesn't it appear rather eerie? A trail camera captured a photo of a little child in the middle of the woods when no one was meant to be there. With the way the internet works, numerous theories sprang from the photo, which was supposedly taken deep in the woods near Cambridge, New York. A paranormal expert investigated the situation and confirmed that the girl in the photo is most likely a ghost. Given the area's reputation for paranormal activity, one of the most popular explanations is that the little girl was the ghost of a child who was killed on the train lines. After this, several people came forward to share their eerie encounters in the area. Many people feel that the photo was just a normal picture of a girl playing peacefully in the middle of the woods with her family probably nearby. Number 8. Albino Deer. It's not uncommon to come across a group of deer while reviewing trail cam footage. However, among these common creatures are several with unusual colours. Brown deer are very common, but did you know that albino deer exist? These creatures lack pigmentation and have snow-white fur. They certainly appear to be supernatural beings. If you ever see one, you will undoubtedly stop and gaze at these stunningly beautiful animals. However, calling these white deer albinos is wrong. Albinism is a genetic disorder, and animals with albinism typically have an all-white look with pink eyes. The correct name for these animals is leucistic, which is a hereditary condition in which an animal lacks pigment all over their bodies. Today, these unique deer are hunted and much sought after by human hunters. Number 9. The King of the Jungle. When you go camping in the middle of the woods, the very last thing you want to see is a pride of lions prowling around your tent the whole time. This clip, which was uploaded to YouTube, depicts a man who was caught off guard as two lions walked around his tent. The mighty canines appeared to be only interested at first, but as the men began shouting, it piqued their interest even more. One of the male lions tried to claw at the tent at one point, but it got stuck. The lion struggled a little, but he eventually got his claw out of the tent. Meanwhile, the camper inside was in a panic. When the lions eventually decided to leave after thoroughly checking the tent, the camper immediately moved to the other tent. This is one camping trip he will never forget. Number 10. Weird Ride. Take a look at this shot. It's certainly one of the most amazing images captured by a trail camera. This bobcat seemed to have found a fantastic ride while scanning the area for prey to hunt. This bobcat calmly riding the buffalo is both amusing and unsettling. The buffalo's fixed gaze at the camera just adds to the weirdness. The longer you look at the buffalo, the more unsettling it appears to be. What do you think is the weirdest trail cam footage in this video? Tell us in the comments section below.